Damn, I had to come back up in this bitch, man. This shit is crazy right here. I can't go, you know what, man? World news can't go nowhere and chill. I can't go no motherfucking way and chill. Yeah, man, this shit is I'm like a phenomenon at this motherfucker or whatever, man. I'm like, damn, I just be going like on some cool shit or whatever, man. Yeah, that's hey, look, I be on some cool shit or whatever. I can address whoever, however, at whatever level, whenever, whoever, however. You know what I'm saying? Don't none of that bullshit right there matter. Don't none of that fuck shit matter. But I'm trying to figure out, like, why is it that now it's like when I'm at this bitch out here on social media, right? I catch so many motherfuckers that want to say my name just off the strength for some views. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, everywhere I go, I can be in, it don't matter, whatever fucking spot that I'm in. And when I come through, hey, it's automatic motherfucking shade. So whatever chat, wherever that I'm at. So let's go ahead and air this motherfucker. We're gonna air this shit all the way the fuck out. We're gonna air this out. So bring your little chat over here. Yeah, come on over. Yeah, come on over. Yeah, come on over. Come on over. Come on over. Let's have an event. Let's have an event today. Today gonna be event day right here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna listen to some people, right? You know, they got a lot of shit to talk about that's backpedaling up out of other shit right now. That's what we're gonna talk about. Let's get into that. That's what this event gonna be about. Yeah. Let's get that part together right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go ahead and get all that together. We're not gonna do no black screen. We ain't gonna do all of that. All of the questions people got, all of the low-key shade throwing and all that, man. Bring that shit over here. Yeah, come on over here. Let's wait on them. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm gonna send a few of y'all over there in a second. Hold up. We're gonna go ahead and get our shit all the way together right now. Yeah, I say, damn, I come up in the chat, motherfuckers in there throwing them ones up. I get up in the chat, they say, yeah, throw the unicorns up and do this and do that. I'm like, what the fuck is all this funny shit? What is this funny shit right here? Oh, okay, word. Oh, that's how it's going down. Oh, that's how it's going down out here. Is that how it's going down? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we're gonna wait on a few of these people, man. Yeah, we're gonna wait on them. You know, they usually have a good black screen show and shit. Yeah, we'll wait on them to get through with the black screen show and shit. We'll keep that disclaimer up. We'll sit over here and we'll wait. We'll see what's going on since everybody got my name in their mouth, but they never, you know, directly address me. Everybody playing with Fall Guys and Fall Gals. All of them. Yeah, everybody got a Fall Guy and a Fall Gal. This is the funny shit. Yo, they sit back and see your channel. They see what you doing, right? They gravitate to your shit, but then they want to look. They want to get within the algorithm and shit. I get it. It's funny, man. Yeah, it's funny as a motherfucker to me because they never address that shit. Whoever the fuck that you like, who you rock with, who channel you go chill on or whatever, keep doing that shit. Just keep that energy right there. But when you see me, don't come to me with no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like straight like that. Like no fake shit. I don't deal with no fake ass people, period. And the motherfuckers painstakingly be wanting me to mention their name. Yeah. Yeah, these motherfuckers be mentioning my motherfucking name. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's big boy facts. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. Yeah, this shit is real fucking crazy. And look, I'm laughing at the shit, right? Because motherfuckers be having dry ass fucking live streams and shit, right? And they be like, all right, look, what can we do to get some views? How can we get our channel popping? How can we actually get some people to come to our live stream? You know what they do? Oh yeah, let's talk about world and shit or whatever. See, they channel don't be composed or based off shit about talking about some other motherfuckers and shit, right? They look, that's all that. Hey, look, motherfuckers see me. They like, oh yeah, it's my time. It's my 15 minutes of fame. Hey, look here, I get it, man. I get it, man. I get it. Yo, hey, look, I get it 100%, man. Hey, sometimes that shit even be scaring me and shit, man. You got motherfuckers, they got on like a million different masks and shit. Right. They got a million different. See, me, I don't do the little, I don't do the little kindergarten cop shit. I don't do that right there. Yeah, I don't do that at all, right? But I see now, you see what the whole objective done be. See, when you want to be a star, when you want to be popping, when you want to be relevant, you see, when you want somebody to actually pay attention to what you have to offer, you know, although you're not offering what you claim to offer, right? What you do is you get sucked up, you get caught up, you know what I'm saying? You get reeled in like in a cesspool of like drama and gossip and all kind of other shit or whatever. You see what I'm saying? This shit is like too fucking funny. This shit is too fucking funny. But I see him though. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see him. We on the, hey, look, we on the, hey, you already know, man. Hey, we got an enterprise within a motherfucking enterprise. Straight like that. Yeah, straight like that. And shout out, oh yeah, and I know you live streaming world too, man. You already know how that go. Y'all got, that's why I gotta throw the disclaimer up there anyway, because you already know the first reporting on that, the whole channel just gone. The whole shit. That's why I just left it up there like that. Yeah, I just leave it up there the whole time, yo. The audio, all that shit is connected and tied into that shit right there. So I love it. That's right. Yeah, and this is the thing with me as being a channel holder, right? People seeing, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing and how I was doing what I was doing, right? And they say, yo, how could I get in that lane? You know, how could I get anywhere close to that? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they seen that. Aside from just talking about Nature Boy, like they really dug my style. Like motherfuckers will really see me, they'll listen to me and shit. Cause they be in the bushes and shit. They be chilling and shit too. So when them same people be sitting back and they listening to me, you know, at the same time, you know, these are the people, you know, that's my haters. I get that. That's why I speak the way that I do. You see, you can even try to offer motherfuckers advice and all type of shit. You see, you can do all of that right there and more. You know why it don't work? Because motherfuckers are constantly get rocked the fuck to sleep only because they want to be seen in a certain fucking light. Do I think it's funny? Huh? Hey, look, it's only but a certain few people that's even laughing at that shit, to tell you the fucking truth, man. That's work. So when that, hey, look, so when the platform be open, hey, yo, the link gonna be dropped all the way. I want to hear some of this stuff right here, because you know I don't be minding going over to other channel holders' channels and shit. Right. I want to hear some of this stuff. I want to see and hear conclusively what is the reason behind all of the road gas clout chasing and shit, and why motherfuckers is in the way if they ain't talking about Nature Boy, if they ain't talking about the news, if they're not talking about the if they're not talking about the entertainment industry, what are they here for? What's the purpose? You know, if you're not talking about, if you don't have your own personal blog, if you're not doing unboxing and stuff like that, if you're not doing none of that shit right there, then what's the purpose? Well, I mean, what are you here for? I mean, are you playing games? Because I done ran across a couple gamers and I'm fucking with them. I'm fucking with them. Yeah, I'm fucking with them. The Fortnite shit, because I'm learning how to play. So I be watching that shit. I fucks with the gamers, you know. Then I also fuck with the DIY community. I fucks with them. It's a lot of shit I done learned. I done start subscribing to people, you know, learning all type of different shit or whatever. I'm like, fucking, I ain't even gonna ask nobody. I just Google the video, do that shit myself. So yeah, it's communities for all of that. But when you got people that's not within any bracket, within any community, but then, you know what I'm saying, they talking like at high octaves and shit, you got to ask yourself, like, what is all of this shit right here about? Like, where did any and all of this shit right here come from? That's where I'm at with this shit, right? Oh, I was just in a chat. Yeah, I was just in a chat. I goes over there and shit. You know, I leave a couple little comments. I don't even leave sentences and shit like that or whatever. I might LOL or drop some eyes and, you know, tell people, yeah, I'm tuning in, I'm listening, I'm seeing what's going on or whatever. See, this is the thing with me right here while being in another chat. I'm not the person that's easily moved by other channel holders at all. I could be in the same spot with you and not say shit to you. That's right. That's fact. I done stabbed a nigga and slept right beside him before. I slept. Hey, look, I slept beside him for 5 weeks. Sometimes, hey, look, some nights I think I might have got about 30 seconds of sleep, to tell you the damn truth. Right, because I always was on point. So especially when I'm out here on social media, I know how it go. I know how people are when they group up. I know how people are, you see, when they start interconnecting with people and all type of little shit or whatever. I get it. I get it. That's what you do. That's how you align forces. See, that's why I don't even be stating names and stuff. I don't even be giving motherfuckers platforms for their clout. I just explain who they are and what they're about, you know what I'm saying, in great detail, because I see how motherfucking fraudulent that they've been any fucking way. That's just how the fuck that I do it anyway. I don't, hey, look at here. I don't do none of that extra shit. So the fanatics of my work, to the people that listen to me, and I'm talking about the haters right now, they are always motherfucking tuned in, because it's always going to be something about me that you hear from another motherfucker. That's why you always hear a motherfucker with a video. So a motherfucker send them to me. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, I seen that one too. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, okay, well, let me add that to the collection as well, because these are people, you know, who are into fanaticism of my work. My dialogue, my wordplay, the way that I move, the shit that I talk about. These are the people that want to be a part of what the fuck that I'm doing. I get that. You first got to discover what the fuck that you doing, or whatever the fuck that you say that you doing. Then do that, perfect that, put that out there. You know, yeah, put that shit out there. Be a brand within itself, because all of this representation or misrepresentation that people is talking about, they this, they that, and all of that. I don't know where any of this stuff right here. I don't know where any of this shit makes sense right now. I don't get it. So now I'm just like, okay, so your channel specifically now is just drama. That's just all you talk about. You don't bring no information. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to be a medium. You want to be somewhat of a medium through all three motherfucking sides, not both sides, but all three sides of whoever motherfucking truth that you did. I don't fuck around like that. You know, I keep a real, you know what I'm saying, close-knitted circle. I have been at times been a part of teams, you know, with people, you know what I'm saying, who have, you know, went in together and, you know, did stuff on social media as far as putting out content or whatever. But nah, I always stay like that. And the reason I do, because I know what people's motives are, and I do understand what they want. Oh yeah, that's facts. Yeah, that's facts. I understand what people do. And see that name dropping shit, like look here, man. I've literally grown to the point of collectively placing everybody in a box that don't fucking like me. And look, and you know what? At the end of the day, I'm cool with that motherfucking shit, because I can make it, you know what I'm saying? I make it make sense. And that's that. Now the issue that they got is that they're not able to make it make sense for what the fuck that they doing. Yeah, that's facts. That's big facts. Okay, word. Yo, peace. What's good? Hey, yo.
Are you busy? Are you able to talk right now?
Yeah, I'm actually on the I'm on the live stream right now.
Oh shit. Okay, it's okay. I just called me as soon as you finish. All right.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's what I meant to put in the message. As soon as I'm finished, I'm gonna hit you up. Okay.
All right. Don't forget me.
I got you.
All right, well.
Okay, peace. Yeah, but it's like I get it, and it's just like, you know how you have I'm not even gonna say celebrities, but let's say entertainers, actors, you know, so to say. You know, like how when they go out to eat and stuff, you got them TMZ motherfuckers that jump out and shit like that. It's like that on social media with some people, believe it or not, as opposed to them reporting on some shit that could impact the community or impact a nation of people. They'd rather be talking about me and making attempts to discredit me. All the while, they're basically discrediting themselves. Because then when you really start to see who the fuck they are and what they're about, what they fucking motive is, you start saying, oh, okay, that's why now I kind of figure out that's why they ain't missing. But then they try to, you know, play like the cool witch and shit like that or what. Look at here, man. Look, all of that shit within itself means absolutely nothing to me. Nothing. Look, it's so many people that have set back, right? They've made 13, 15, 18, 20, 22, 28. This motherfuckers done made like 34 videos about me alone. You know what I did? Did I get mad? You know, I felt disturbed, you know, at certain times. But then when I looked at the obsession behind that, I said, oh, okay, I get it. I get what it is. You know, they see exactly what I'm doing. They like to say something to me. They want to connect on, you know, a certain level or frequency with me. And the only way they know best on how to do that is to do this shit right here. So when I keep seeing the videos, when I keep hearing the people, you know, in a roundabout way throwing out, you know, different levels of shade or whatever, I get it. It comes with the territory. While being a reporter, a journalist, typeset editor, motherfucking graphic designer, videographer, video editor, philosopher, orator, public motherfucking speaker, shit talker, roaster, extraordinaire, God of the universe, and more. That's right. So I don't worry about that shit, man. You know, like I said, I just keep it moving like it's on to the next one. I just find it strange, you know, at certain times, right? You know, when these events take place, man, when you have people, man, that not only show you their true colors, they don't not only show you their true colors, right? But they show you how to be able to switch a narrative, how they'll side with somebody else to be able to release and then take the heat off of them. See, I know what the fuck is going on. I get it 100%. And see, me, I'm not the one for that. I don't activate that at all. I don't activate that at all. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Now, what I actually did, you know, online, like when there was a movement, you know, when we was putting Eligio on blast and what the team effort was for, and for the sole reason for the children, us actually bringing that shit down. Yeah, there were people that complied and people that volunteered to do that. But me, I'm not the type of motherfucker that's going to call your motherfucking job and tell anybody shit about you. I'm not doing that shit. I don't know who the fuck you got to feed. I don't know what bills, you know, and engagements that you have in your life. I'm not doing that shit. It's hard enough for a motherfucker out here. So no, I'm not with that shit. I'm not even connected with that shit. Now, me, you know me, I laugh, I joke, I roast, all that little shit right there and more. I'm like I got like titanium skin and shit or whatever, man. I done been through the worst shit or whatever, man. I done walked through flames and all type of shit. So I don't let shit fuck with me like that, man. That's why people gravitate to me, because they can, you know, identify with the same characteristics within themselves. Hold on. Let me talk to you. I want you to feel me and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, so you just don't think I'm up here and, you know, I'm reading a script and all that or whatever, because I'm just kicking it and shit or whatever. But yeah, facts. We're gonna go ahead and go all the way in, you know, and I'm gonna make sure that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right, facts. So we're gonna make sure we get all that. Yeah, we're gonna get all that. I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk. Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk with you. Let me talk to you. Okay, all right. This the science right here. I've been new for quite some time that people fuck with me, but with the amount of people that do fuck with me, it's even more people that dislike me, but they watch my channel. So my thing always been this right here. If you dislike me so much, if you dislike my content, you dislike my movie, you dislike what I'm doing or how I get at people, how I respond to certain people, you know, whatever the fuck the reason is or whatever, don't fuck with my content, don't even come through. But see, I got a lot of fans. I got a lot of fucking fans. That's why these niggas be on my shit like that. I mean, I get it. You see, so then when I'm serving them, when I'm getting at them, when I'm addressing them, they don't want to talk about that. What they want, look, this is what people do. Whenever that they on some guilty shit, when they getting on me, automatically, you know what they do? They gonna come into my shit and start hollering. You know why? Because they know not only can I talk, but what I'm talking about, I'm gonna be talking about that shit for a minute if I'm there to be able to make a motherfucking point. You feel where I'm coming from? They already know that shit. So it ain't gonna be no look, it ain't gonna be no little slick shit. Nah, it ain't gonna be none of that. See, that's why they don't be wanting to have them talks. They be like, nah, I don't even want to talk to bro like that, man. I'm just gonna leave it at that or whatever. So with me talking and, you know, talking over people and shit like that or whatever, you know, that does happen when I feel like that I'm being disrespected. But as far as people getting at me and being straight up with what the fuck they talking about, yeah, I'm gonna get it to them. I'm gonna be straight up with you. See, it's a lot of people on here that got ulterior motives. I get that. It's a lot of people that desire to be where you want to be in life, and they'll pretty much do damn near any and everything to be in your position, you know, despite them having to do certain things that you wouldn't think would be legitimate. That's all that it is, man. It's all that it is, man. It ain't nothing else to that shit. Period. Fucking blank, bro. It ain't nothing to a period, point blank, man. And it's like with my haters, I look at my haters, man. I look at all of my haters, man. Like I compartmentalize them all together. And it's like the motherfuckers be giving me life and shit, man. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't still be going as hard as on what the fuck that I go and the people that listen to me, that support my channel, that support my movement, you wouldn't see that level of support if I was some bullshit. See, that's the thing. See, when they sit back and when they be sitting and thinking and guessing and trying to figure out what they gonna go live about, it be too much shit that I have to present to y'all because I fuck with y'all, that I have to select from. That's the difference with that. So, it really puts into perspective who the people are, that's out this motherfucker clout chasing, that's trying to get a motherfucker to listen to what the fuck that they talking about, knowing that there's been multiple episodes and occasions people done shown of on what the fuck they was in. You feel where I'm coming from? So I let that shit right there slide. Whether you like me or you dislike me, one thing about me, you got to respect what I'm doing and how the fuck that I'm doing. You see, now it's the people who don't want to respect me, you see, that want to, try to erupt some old dumb shit or whatever, right? You see, this ain't even a spot right here for me to say, all right, let me go link for link. Let me go link for link, man, and then link it all the way in and then talk about this or whatever. No, this just be the platform that I open up for people allegedly, supposedly, they got an issue that never want to address the shit. They go to other motherfucker shit. But then when it come time to come in to address whatever it is, supposedly, allegedly, they got a motherfucking issue with, they never around. See, I peep game. Hey, look at here. I got a roster. I got a glossary of troll accounts. I got a motherfucking glossary. I done seen motherfuckers change names on troll accounts and everything. I keep up with them, man. One time, man, I had got lost driving. I was thinking about some trolls and shit. I got lost within the confines of me thinking about who these motherfuckers was. I'm talking about not their real name, but just the name they had registered up under the account. All of that shit right there, man. I laugh at this shit right here, man. And then motherfuckers actually be thinking that they, throwing little shit out there, making little comments, throwing shit up under videos and shit like that. Now you think I don't sit back and watch this? This is what I do. So of course I pay attention to the shit. See, when y'all be over there starving and shit for content, trying to figure out who you haven't talked about in quite some time to recycle that dumb shit. When y'all be sitting over there trying to figure that out, right? I be trying to, get my people together to inform and enlighten them on some shit that might have just took place down the block from where they stayed. Could have been a possible abduction. Could have been a homicide, black or fucking white. Motherfuckers crazy every fucking way. Every damn body crazy. That's right. So it could happen anywhere. Somebody might just shoot the damn Walmart up. Who knows? It can go at the convenience store, wherever. Right. So keeping us afloat on that, that's one of my main agendas. But it seemed like throughout my agenda that people are using the instrument of my agenda and then waging like a platform, you understand, in order to have some relevancy to talk about me. Hey, yo, I get it, man. If I was me, I probably would be talking about me too. But, being that I'm talking about, a cult leader, as well as the news and things that could help you and prevent you from fuck shit, right? Being that I'm doing all of that and more, that's why people keep my motherfucking name in my mouth. I mean, I get it, yo. I get it. I get it, 100%. I get that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man, the banner flying too, yo. That shit flying. Oh, yeah, we got to fly now, man. And it's whatever. Like I said, I'm just sitting here chopping it, man. Like I do. I don't drop names and all that other shit and all that or whatever. I just open the shit up. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, when I open the platform up, I'm doing so, for the main reason for people who supposedly got somewhat of an issue and shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You say I'm the only one that cares? You say I'm the only one. See, that's how we knew you was trolling the other day. See, you dumb as hell. Because see, your dumb ass forgot that you actually sent me a message on Instagram and you can't erase it now. Because I haven't even looked back at it. But you did send me a message. So I know the fuck you are. So now you in my chat talking about that I'm the only one that cared. No, I'm the only one that will voice it, stress it and state it the way the fuck that I'm doing it. Now you, on the other hand, you just gonna troll and be on some dumb shit. You good though? Yeah, you good? Oh, yeah, you good? Yeah. Hey, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Hey, look at here. They don't want to talk about none of that shit. They just want to talk. They be wanting my attention and shit, man. That's why I be on that motherfucker like this. This is why I be on the motherfucking black screen and shit. If I come in here talking to motherfuckers and shit, that shit be an issue, bro. That shit be an issue. Motherfuckers be listening to me more than they listen to the news and shit. Like real talk. And look at and yo, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Because as long as we getting the information, man, that's that's all that it's about. It ain't about nothing else whatsoever, you know. But like I say, I'm always, you know, the center and subject of somebody's live stream. Sometimes I take out a few moments and shit, you know, just to speak on it, just to see if it's people that got an issue want to come and motherfucking speak on it. Really being, because I don't even be respecting they weak ass chats, even the motherfuckers that they respect. I don't respect they shit. I don't respect they shit either. And the reason I don't, because it don't really have no substance to it, man. I've seen people with so many different ulterior motives, man, not only garner money from people, man, but even took people fast, man, for some bullshit, have them emoting and every damn time. I already know what it is, man. I already know. Yeah, man, you already know to keep that bell on, man. Keep that bell all the way on. Like I said, that number just attached for anybody possibly who just might once upon a star have an issue with anything that's going on with world news. That's all it is. So that's why I'm just sitting on it, man. I just it just be so much shit. And I'm like, why do it get to a point where, you know, I can go to somebody else? Like, this is what the weird shit is right here. I don't hear Sonetta. I don't hear Tommy. I don't hear Young Pharaoh. I don't hear none of these guys saying this stuff, but I'm saying this stuff, and I want you to listen to this shit, and I want you to make it make sense. Why is it on social media I can go to anybody's fucking live stream, and when I go to their live stream, somebody will be in the comments talking shit about me? What the fuck is that? How does their live stream turn into me, and I'm not even in their live stream, but I'm just in the comments? How does that happen? Can you explain that? Can anybody explain it? I mean, as soon as I come in, I mean, it's just like, yo, it's like on some war shit. You know, yeah, facts. Because wherever I go, everybody know wherever that I'm at anyway. You already know them beamers, they gonna be in the building, man. You're gonna see a whole bunch. You're gonna see a whole bunch of ones. Yeah, a whole bunch. That's how people know. See, the people that joke about putting ones in the chat are the people that sit back and listen to me and envy what I'm talking about. That's all that is. That's how they even know about that. That's how they even made mention of a joke. Yeah, that's all that it is. Yeah, man, come on. You already know that. And that's the crazy thing about it, by not even giving air, you know, like on my platform, but even talking around it, explaining it. If this was like somewhat of an interview or whatever, the questions that was asked, I would have to explain in great detail how I already knew how certain people was on some bullshit anyway. Excuse me, period, point blank. And the reason being because of the connectivity of recent events that's taking place and people that have agreed to certain shit, and then other people that haven't. You know, I'll be out here on everybody's channel. You can have 3 people in your live. I'll still be over there. I chill with you the whole fucking time, yo. That's my word, yo. I chill because you know why? Because you be chilling with me. I don't be tripping because I got all of y'all in my fucking live right now. Get the fuck out of here, man. I do this shit, man, because I know this is a spot. It's a lot of people you just don't fuck with. It's a lot of people you just don't fucking listen to. A lot of people just ain't talking about shit to be a buck with you. Nothing whatsoever. It just be the same old redundancy shit. Motherfuckers be going over to their channels only because nobody else is live. I get it, bro. I understand it. Don't hate me for that shit because people fucks with me. You know, when I come on like this right here, I'm cooling, I'm chilling. You don't see no videos. You don't see no music playing. You don't see none of that. You just, you know, just see my screen and shit like that or whatever. I'm just coming in out here on some kicking and shit. Yeah. So there go one person in the chat that say they done learned some shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you done learned some shit from watching my channel, from watching my videos, from stream casting my videos to your flat screen TV and watching it. How many people have done that? You understand? So I'm asking because as a channel holder, I have to look at by way of what people tell me of on what I'm doing and of on how I'm the most effective, because I definitely would be looking for ways, if any ways at all, to correct certain things to present to y'all because y'all fucking with me.
because that's why I'm coming out here. You know, that's why I'm reporting this news. That's why I'm getting it in. That's why I be beaming. People will hit me up. Yo, you going live with? Hey, yo, my bad. I forgot to send a link. Hey, I just hit the button and come over here. There was times I reached out to people, but now I don't even have time to reach out to people because, you know, when the message, you know, is to be delivered, you know, it ain't no certain time or manifestation, you know, that you can put on it. You know, you got to go ahead and release at that point. Like with me, just like freestyling, rapping, building, fighting, whatever, war, whatever the fuck that it is. That's just how the fuck that I think. It's just at that time, I already know what I'm going to do in whatever instance. Now, you, on the other hand, you may have to get some advice from somebody. I don't have to get no advice from nobody about shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you, period, point blank. I did it before. I've did it several times. I've been in so many different situations that when I go through smaller, lower level, you know, instances of beef on social media and things of that nature, man, I laugh, bro. Right, Glamour. See what she just put in the comments? Juice jacking. A new terminology for a lot of people, right? A new terminology to a lot of people, you know. And like I say, with these things that's going on, you know, if you learned it while being over here, hey, you know, that make me feel good. At the end of the day, you got something from that shit. Now, when I got to come on here and roast a motherfucker, you coming over here and laughing. I don't think it's a motherfucker on here that can roast me. I'm gonna say that shit again, just in case you motherfucker ain't heard that shit. It ain't a motherfucker on here that can roast me. Period. I done let some motherfuckers roast me, man. I tell your ass up, man. That's why people fuck with me anyway, man. They know people come over here and fuck with me, man. I wrote this, man. Look here, man. It's some motherfuckers I don't even want to fuck up, man. I know shit about people, man. They don't even think I motherfucking know, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, man. Been knowing all kind of shit, man. Looking through all type of motherfucking portals and goddamn eggshell lenses and shit, and man, it's all type of motherfucker. Man, listen here. I'm telling you within itself, man. If there was an actual documentary, if there was an article, if there was a movie that was made, anything about me, I'm telling you guys, like right now, at this point in time, right now, I'm gonna make sure I screen record this point. Y'all make sure y'all screen record this point too. Hold on, I'm gonna give y'all a second. Let me light up. And I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to be able to get it. So then as it starts to happen even more frequently, then you'll be able to heighten the awareness. And this will be somewhat of a hashtag and a movement. And you will see what I'm saying about people who frequently make videos about me. Now, when I have shit to say to they motherfucking ass, you see, at that point in time, they feel some kind of way. Now, if you just somebody that follow them, yeah, you can get mad and shit for them too, but don't be talking shit now. You can just, you know, you can have an opinion or a feeling, but, you know, let them handle that shit. Okay, but since it ain't like that, now let's get to the getting to it. Let's get to the getting on. I'm going to hold out for a minute. Okay. We're gonna get to that shit. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to that. We're gonna get official. I might have to use it too for like a sound bite. I never did this before, but I see some of like the bigger YouTubers and shit. I see them doing it and stuff like that. Yeah, I've seen them doing that before. So I may make an attempt to do this. Let me see on whether or not if I can or not. With my disclaimer. Let me see. I think you can. I think you can with the camera, to be honest with you. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it right quick. And I go ahead and get that. Then it'll be official. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. I got to get it so it'll be like right there. Wait a minute, like there. Something like that. I think it's there. Okay, yeah, it's from there. Okay, I got it. So then I can put it, I put it there. Then from on screen, okay. Yeah, because I need to join on there. Like I said, I don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have no official tissue. Let me see. I think it's this. Is this? Hold on. Because it's supposed to move, but it doesn't. I don't know why it didn't move. Okay. All right. Anyway, let me see. I don't know why that joint didn't move like that. Because it okay. All right, full screening. All right, this is the science right here, man. We're gonna go ahead and put it out here, man. Officially for the YouTube streets, man. Yo, we're gonna go ahead and put it out there. Creole, that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, yo, come on, yo. Hey, look, right? I'm putting it out there official, yo. It's out there right now. I gotta do it, yo. Okay, from this day forward, if you hear anybody, and I repeat, anybody that's making videos about world news, just know I'm not affected, nor am I impacted in any way, shape, and form by that. But just understand that I get that at, you know, certain points and times of people's, you know, lives on social media, that they do gain and grow obsessions with people, and as opposed to reporting on things they quoted or stated that they were going to report on, that they have fixated on certain channel holders. I get that, you know, I get that I shine to certain people, you feel me? But I just want to put it out there now, you know, that I'm not in any way, shape, form, fashion at all harmed by that shit. But understand that people who are doing so, they're either seeking attention, they're seeking views, because obviously you hearing me, I'm not at any motherfucking at all worried about any of this fuck shit. None of it. Period. Point blank. Okay, I just had to get that out. I wanted that for a sound bite because I'm gonna record that fucking part. I need that shit right there. I might do that when the confines of like certain videos and shit that I'm making or whatever, just to put out there, because people do got like a rather unsavory way, you know, of you know, motherfucking, you know, put my name up in some shit or whatever, and I'll be like, damn, y'all motherfuckers don't even make videos. Like who the fuck? I mean, like, what the fuck is this? You just come out the comments and shit, hate me and shit. You done grown a dislike for me. You don't know shit about me. You don't know my you don't know a motherfucker. You know me from social media, but you've grown that much of a dislike for me. You see me in comments, or anybody that likes me or have anything to do with me, you have to at any time at all, you have to proclaim to the people you follow, who you fuck with, that you fuck with them by talking shit to me. Man, come on, man. Man, that shit weak as hell, man. I done been in spots, man, where motherfuckers didn't like me. I done been at cookouts. I done been up in liquor houses, man, with like 3 different motherfuckers that didn't like me. And the only reason I was there because of the amount of money that was there, you know, the cards that was being played, you know, the money that was being passed around. It was a lot of stuff, you know, that was going on. Like that street was like, it was jumping. A lot of people came through there. You know, I was just, you know, in the mood or whatever, you know, like just being like in that midst, being in that environment, you know, still keeping cool. I wouldn't at any motherfucking time on social media feel any kind of fucking way about anybody making a video or saying some stuff or whatever. Because see, a lot of these people on here anyway, it's like they have untrustworthy characteristics any motherfucking way. It's some people that just don't supposed to be real. Yeah, straight the fuck like that. It's some people that don't supposed to be solid. It's some people that don't supposed to hold your shit down. It's some people that's supposed to say, oh no, I'm riding with the wave. Let me get in where I fit in. I get it. I get it 100%. Right. You got people saying, man, look, a motherfucker told me one time, right? Motherfucker told me and shit, man, they got at me and shit, man. They was like, hey, yo, bro, you know, this motherfucker, man, just hit me up and said they'll pay me to do a show about you. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, they say they'll pay me to do a show. I was like, bro, come on, man, you playing? He was like, yeah, man, real shit. He was like, bro, you know, I fuck with you. Like, I was like, word. I was like, yeah. I was like, damn. I'm like, this shit really go down like this, like for real, just to get a motherfucker attention. I'm like, if you want my attention, just come to my channel. Just come to my channel. Don't wait till I'm at somebody else's comments and shit, and then you start banging and shit and talking all this shit. Like, just come over here with that and then address that. Just period, point blank. We've had several people come through. They've said shit that was so ineffective, that was so lackluster, that not even one of my mods believed the shit whatsoever. I'm just keeping a buck with you. Like, that's just being real. You know, like nobody even believed any of the fuck shit that these motherfuckers that are very non-trustworthy, that are very non-accredited with doing any motherfucking thing. Like, the shit is fucking bonkers, bro. Like, I've went through this shit so many fucking times now. I'm asking, when will these people finally come and address whatever it is? Because it seems like they got an issue with me. When will they ever come and address these issues that they have, as opposed to talking shit? Now, that goes for any motherfucking body. Now, the number is 321-222-7040. That is the number for the supposed alleged shit talkers, or if you got some shit to talk about. Because other than that, I can't be addressing this. Like, this taken away from my show, this taken away with what I got to do is people that, you know, watch me for certain content. And I just can't take out time, you know, to do this every day. Like the redundancy of it is killing me. Like y'all, like you guys are going crazy with the shit right now. I don't know if y'all are like getting in a huddle or whatever and just saying, okay, well, I'm gonna make a video about him today or whatever. Like, I don't know, you know, but the shit is getting like weirder as the fucking days progress. Like, I'm just like, that y'all got to like take a number or some shit or whatever. That's how it's going. I'm gonna have to put up like one of them joints where you can take a number. I'm gonna have to. I feel like that's the only way to be fair about this shit, because everybody now, they just want to jump in on the shit. But then when I invite them over here, the shit be fucking crickets. I never hear anything. They never come forward. I go to other people's shows and shit. That's cool. That's straight. I can say out of all of the people, you know what I'm saying? You know, that did say, well, hey, let me come over here, you know what I'm saying, and do my thing or whatever. Let me come over here and represent. I ain't scared to come over here, whatever. You know, it just so happened to be another notable channel holder, a male channel holder, you know, whether disliked whether they are disliked by my motherfucking chat or not, you know, they still came through. I respect that type of shit. What I don't respect, what I don't appreciate is the two-facedness, the three-facedness, the snakeism, all that two-face. I don't rock with none of that, period, point blank. If it was some shit, for an example, that I had, you know what I'm saying, to say to O'Neal TV. O'Neal TV got a fucking YouTube channel. If it was some shit I had to fucking say to him, I would be like, you know what, man? God damn, number one, that's my bro, man. But shit, I got to holler at this nigga about this shit. I'm going to hit his ass up in the fucking inbox. Hey, bro, what's up with this shit? You want to come on the show and talk about this shit? Nah, it ain't going to be no shit where I'm on here dressing motherfuckers on live and all. Man, look, this is the weirdest clout chasing shit like I ever heard in my fucking life, yo. Like, I've never seen like this level of this shit. This like a motherfucker having a birthday party and everybody singing happy birthday, and you know that person standing in the back saying, well, you know, I found $100 today. Okay, yeah, you found $100, but it's this person's birthday. Like, you have to wait for your assigned time in order not only for you to shine, but just for you to be able to get your word out, because nobody's listening to that bullshit. Nobody's listening to that shit, man. That shit fruitless and weightless as fuck, man. The way that the European communities look at most black people, the way they look at most niggas is gonna kill themselves, whether you know it or not. Most niggas is gonna kill their fucking self. That's what I'm telling you. That's why white people don't even worry about us. They don't give a fuck. We can do whatever. Play your music loud as you want. You eventually gonna get killed or kill somebody and be gone anyway. That's word up. You gotta see it within itself. Other communities within social media, man, they don't be dealing with this shit. I done took a tally, man. I went one day, I said, yo, let me just do this shit. I put in a search algorithm on my name and looked at the amount of people that made videos about me. And I said, damn, yo, like, I'm really, like, I'm in their mind. I'm in their mind like Nature Boy in most niggas' minds and shit. I just report on Nature Boy. I don't like, you know, like, I don't hate the nigga. I ain't fixated and all that old shit or whatever. I hate what the fuck he doing and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, on some G-ass shit. You see, and that goes with anything that I'm talking about, because this is my position as being a reporter. I have to be cool, calm, and collect. I have to have a level head. Now, when I'm talking to people, when you done heard me have to cuss motherfuckers out and shit like that or whatever, yeah, that's me talking to them. But this is my channel. Like, this is how this is how I have to conduct myself. You see, within itself, I'm a brand name. Every time a person ride past a McDonald's, they think about me. I get it, yo. You can see the motherfucker be like, world. Like, whether you like me or dislike me. That's marketing, man. That's branding within itself, man. I done been gave myself like a million pats on the back for this shit. People ain't even know what it was about. The movement, just reporting the news. Everything that was going on. People got upset and disliked me only because I presented it to the people. I'm like, why you upset with me? Because I'm presenting it to the people. You could have did the exact same thing if this is something that you wanted to do. If you wanted to emulate it, if you wanted to replicate it, you can do it too. You can do it too. I mean, it is what it is. But don't just blatantly get to the point where you have to adamantly, directly address me. Like, come on, like, don't clout chase, like, jump off the building. Like, don't hang glide with the goddamn squirrel suit on and shit talking about me. Come on, man. I ain't mega popular, man. Don't no TMZ niggas be jumping out and shit. I'm good, man. Right now. Ain't nobody fucking with, they ain't jumping out right now. You heard me say right now, right? Yeah, but right, the fuck I said, right now. Right now. Just because what I've done thus far, what I've achieved thus far. And I don't sit up on here and talk about the shit every day. But hey, since we're talking about it, I think I will speak about it right now. Right. We're putting a dent in everything that I've been reporting on. People who simply want to make videos about me just to be able to go on some views, you know, once that die down or whatever, they shit die down too. I can direct you to some of their pages right now. You can look at it without talking about me or talking about some drama in general. They don't get no views. That's how it goes. Motherfuckers be sitting back anticipating the time when them and whoever they done had a cheerleader, weak-ass pep talk huddle with, what time that they gonna go live? Oh, I get to talk about it. Yeah, you get to talk about it. You wanted to talk about me for quite some time. You could have talked with me and we could have talked about some stuff to talk about, as opposed to inclusively putting me in the middle of some shit. That's all that I'm saying. You know, like I say, I don't do none of the fuck shit. Now, like I say, there has been reportings of things. That's just like my partner. You didn't know his name, and you don't supposed to know his motherfucking name. People tried to show his face. The Reaper this, the Reaper. Yeah, that's right. The Reaper this, the Reaper that. I reported on that. You still don't know his motherfucking name, and that's what it is. So with that being said, you know, with everything that took place, you know, within itself, within a nutshell, that's the way that it was supposed to go down. Now, other people saying I did this and I did that. I didn't do a motherfucking thing. I didn't call nobody on shit. I don't call cops on motherfuckers. I don't do that. I don't call the people's jobs. I don't get niggas fired. I don't do that. I don't throw rocks in people's windows. I don't do shit. I don't do bitch ass shit like that. I don't do bitch ass shit. If I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you. I want you to know that I don't like you. That's how I'm gonna come at you. I'm not coming on no secretive for play. You gotta figure it out. You know, piece the jigsaw puzzle together type of shit. No, I'm gonna let you know. I don't respect that type of shit, like on no level, whether I like or dislike a motherfucker. Don't do no crazy ass, coward ass shit like that. You got something that you got to address. You got something on your chest, then address that. Bring that to the forefront. I ain't got no problem with talking to nobody about whatever. I've talked to some of the best, some of the greats. I think that some of these people, you know, that's in these positions I view as being lesser, they want to talk to me only to get their shit popping so that they can appear to be amongst the people actually that's doing something on social media. That's how I look at the shit. That's why I'm just like, I win. What you want to talk about? That's the number right there. That's why I'm on here now. So I'll continue to thoroughly go through this and explain how there has been continuous onslaught attacks against me on social media. This shit been taking place, yeah. I'm damn near like immune to the shit, right? I'm like prone to it. I'm like, this is just what it is. I'm just one of those type, you know what I mean? Like you don't hear the Shade Room talking about fucking Tasha K. You know why the Shade Room don't talk about Tasha K? The Shade Room don't talk about Tasha K because if the Shade Room talk about Tasha K gonna get more views. You see what I'm saying? Right, because she's gonna go live, and the Shade Room is not gonna be live. But even if they were live, they're not gonna go to the in-depthness of on what Tasha K would go by going live and actually talking about a specific thing. You got to be able to pick your battles. You understand? That's why a lot of people, I don't even address them. I don't even say their name because they weak. They channels is weak. Motherfuckers that fell off, that don't even get views, that don't even hold people's attention, they gotta get at you in order to have some relevancy. They sit back, they be mad and shit. Oh man, how did I fuck? Yeah, you fucked it up. You fucked it up for real. The reason you fucked it up for real because I have a channel too. I just go to other people's lives. I go there really just to support people. Because I be seeing like on how lackluster the shit be, not just in views, but just with subject content within itself. So that's why I go through. I don't have to go to other people's channels to keep it real with you. Yeah, there's other channel holders within other sectors of this little small community right here, you know, that have some good shows and shit too. Like I'm good on that. You know, I'm small, you know, on YouTube, but hell, you know, I know I got y'all that fuck with me or whatever. I just laugh at this shit with people, man. Yeah, man. And I already know. That's why I say, man, you can't talk about certain people, you know, and then more or less, you know, get some views or whatever, or address certain people with the bullshit that they doing. You know, you even got people that hate on you so much. Niggas hate on views. Niggas won't even watch your shit because they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Just because they know that it's popping. You feel what I'm saying? Because you done reached like a major milestone or some shit, you know, something like that to that extent. If you catch my drift. Right. People get mad on that level right there. And I'm just like, yo, come and salute to God. Yeah, come and check for me. You know, yeah, come do that. Yeah. Oh, you already know I'm gonna fly that chopper. Yeah, facts, big facts. Yeah, big facts, big facts. And that's why I say, man, with all of this and more, it's not just confined within the range or the sector of Nature Boy. Don't get it fucked up. Okay. Just because I'm reporting on this now, there's people that actually found my channel by way just because of Nature Boy being in the title and, you know, certain videos and carbonation. And, you know, that's how people come through. That's how the algorithms are actually set the fuck up, if you understand that. That's why I was always telling people, like, yo, you got an issue? Yeah, just put my name in the title of the video. I mean, like, just do your thing. Do your thing. However that you know what I'm saying, you feel free to promote me, because I guarantee you, you know, with me speaking for myself and presenting this for myself, you know, I'm going to clarify all of that, because a lot of this stuff right here, man, it really doesn't hold no substance, man. I look at people and I'll be like, okay, well, if this is not for you, if this is not what you do, perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Like, let's say, for instance, you know, once you get off work or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you watch YouTube, you watch my channel, you fuck with me and shit like that or whatever. You know, you fuck with me and shit like that, right? Or whatever. All right, so it's somebody else, you know what I'm saying, you rock with at work or whatever, and they say they be on YouTube too. But on there, they're watching a show, and the show that they're watching is about Power TV, which a lot of people watch Power TV. You're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's straight. I watch Power. You ain't going to really feel it like that, because you're going to be like, well, I fuck with World, because World be talking, you know what I'm saying, about this. You got to understand that. That's how people, you know, base their preferences, you know, on certain channel holders and, you know, what we actually present on social media. This is our effectiveness within itself. See, I don't know anything about, you know, the industry and all that shit. I don't know nothing about all that shit. You know, I don't deal with that shit. You know, but for the people that's there too, you know, I might even run across their ass one day or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, like I say, like on a higher note level or whatever, man, once that I get, you know, to a comfortable point, man, when I can start filming movies and shit like how I want to, yeah, like I'm gonna really be coming here to present that shit. Like, y'all check this shit out, man. Like, you know, like it's, you know, this what I want for it. You know, like if I do something and I ask for some donations, if I do something and I'm saying this is a movement, what I'm doing right here, I want you to see my work. And if you see that my work is legitimate enough, hell, support to that work and say, well, hey, you know, I see the brother is doing his thing and he's always on here and he's bringing it to the people. Hey, let me at least drop a little, $5. Let me drop a little $5 donation on his head or whatever. Let me hit him with the World News 11 on the Cash App. Yeah, let me hit him up. And that's how that go, you see. And that's what people generally sit back and they watch and they dislike the most of on how people show they support, whether that they do it by sending money or if they do it while just being within the chat, you know, there for the live streams, hitting the like button and definitely sharing the content as well. So like I say, I see it for what it's worth, yo. Yeah, I see it for what it's worth. That's why I put it out there, man. Yeah, I put it all the way out there, man. That's why they know that. Look, that's why they fuck with me. That's hey, look, we stay beaming over here. But one thing I want you guys to understand is that when we're over here, we're usually having a good time. See, we don't have to talk about people to have a good time. See, we're usually talking about events that took place. You see, even things that cause, you know, pain, you know, within ourselves, things, you know, shit that we need to see, shit within different communities, cities, and, you know, counties on the local news, just to be able to bring awareness to each other. See, we watch that type of shit. See, I don't really deal, you see, with a lot of that back and forth, you know, tennis ball shit and all that. You know, I collectively, but inconclusively, I'm there at the same time. You see, you can try to help certain people out. You can try to, you know, tell them what could help their channels out. You can try to tell people, you know, guide them in a certain direction and say, hey, if you were to do this, then you might have, you know what I'm saying, like some legitimate results or whatever. You can do all of that and more. But it's some people, right? It's some people, right? It's like they always looking at that shit from the aspect of, you know, I got it like that. I get that. And that's why I don't try to tell people shit. I seriously don't. I seriously don't. I seriously don't. So like I say, for the people that do come, the collective of people that do enjoy the message and enjoy the information, you know, that's what I provide. Niggas just be getting mad. I'll be like, yo, that's why I don't even address it, yo. Like I really don't fit, man. Listen, right? And this is not to be disrespectful, but I'm gonna go ahead and be blunt about it. And I'm gonna be blunt about it. The reason I don't watch some of y'all channels because y'all channels boring. The shit, when I hear you live and when I hear you talking, I think your shit boring. I think that, you know, you're not you know, being real with yourself. I mean, I don't think you're being real as a person because you're not speaking. See, I don't put on and do certain stuff for certain people. I have to be this way. This is the way that I've become. You know, I've accumulated, you know, certain things in life. I've lost things as well. It made me the person that I am. But one thing that I've never had to do in life, whether it was on social media throughout communities or not, I've never been the person, and I repeat, I've never been the person where I felt as if I had to bully my way into a situation so I could be recognized, so that I can be noticed, or so that I can be accepted. Wherever that I'm at, I'll be accepted, yo. I feel like playing some old shit, man. Y'all want? Yeah. I'm gonna play some old shit, man. Yeah, that's big boy facts. I'm play some old shit. I'm playing some shit about like 4, 5 years old and shit. And see if it got some significance to right now. I do it like that. See if there's some significance right now and shit. I bet it do. I bet it do. Because I thought that way. And I've continued with this approach, you know, with what I was doing, you know, as far as bestowing and sharing information. Yeah, that's right. See, I could do it like that, you know, with my content. You see, people get views by making me their content. Think about that. Think about that. See how that works? Yeah. See, I had to come to the realization that's how funny that this shit is, man. And I sit there and I'm like, I wonder if they even figured that out. I wonder if they figured that out. You know, just with the shit that they doing. I wonder if they really just, you know what I'm saying, just gave it a second and thought about it and just said, yo, I'm actually boosting this dude up. It's like I'm actually helping this dude out or whatever. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to say that you're helping me at all. But one thing that I will say is there is a continued appreciation, you know.
Yeah, I come back throwing shit. I think
for the people that fuck with me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a continued appreciation, yo. Continued appreciation, man. You know, all of y'all, man. Because I know you could be anywhere else. You could be doing some other shit right now. Yeah, man, trust me, bro. Trust me, you could be doing some other shit right now. Yeah. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop. Yeah, you could be doing some whole other shit right now, man. That's why I say, man, when you come through, when you stop through and you fuck with me, man, that's why this shit be lit like that, man. Cats be, hey, yo, I had to tell one of my brothers, man. I had to tell my brother Corporation. I said, yo, man, I'm over at your crib. I say, yo, I'm over at your crib. Yeah, it felt that real. See, when you rocking with good people like that, that's how it be. I be skeptical of a lot of people. I be skeptical of a lot of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I be skeptical of a lot of stuff, man. Like real talk, man. I watch patterns on here. I watch how people move, man. That's why people come to me for that news. If y'all did not trust me enough, if y'all didn't trust me, y'all wouldn't even listen to what the fuck I was talking about. I don't even think y'all would be over here right now. Honestly, I don't even think that y'all would be over here. I think y'all would have been down, went somewhere else or did something else. So what? I'm dead ass serious. Oh yeah, I'm dead serious, man. And I'm sitting here now and I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, why is it that you guys, because I know you're listening now, and I'm gonna say guys, because you know some of you guys got them aggressive, manly, masculine tendencies and shit. But why is it that some of you guys, why is it that you guys grow so fixated, you know, with a channel holder like World, man? You know, y'all put together all of these different narratives and stuff. Yo, I be having like sworn enemies and shit. Niggas be hating each other. Them niggas that make videos about me. That's how you know they be faking in the game. That's how you know they be faking in the game. You just sit back and look at it. You be like, hey, yo, man, come on, man. Yo, come on, man. Stop. Just stop it, man. Stop. Stop, man. Just stop, man. Y'all doing too much, man. That number's still on the screen. You hear me? That shit's still on the screen. It ain't bounced yet, and I'm gonna let it sit there. I just want to see. I say me, who, you, what? I seriously want to motherfucking see. Yeah, man. Motherfuckers be getting excited. This when you can tell when niggas don't get views. Like they get excited when a lot of people be in their chat, and like that's when they start showing out and stuff. They can start showing out and shit. You be like, yo, what the fuck? You be like, yo, what is you doing? Like you'll see that shit, you be like, yo, you be like, yo, you bugging. Like, what? I mean, like, why is you? Because all these people in here, you showing that? I done seen people do that shit, yo. I done seen motherfuckers in situations, man, the only way they'll fight if somebody would watch it. Like, they wouldn't just go do some shit just to do it. But if some people were around, if some people were watching, yeah, they would go and then start some stuff. Yeah, they go start some stuff. They'll start a whole bunch of shit, fighting with people and all type of stuff. Yeah, I'm telling you this shit. If they got somebody to watch, man, like people be like whole live, like attention seekers out here, man. Yeah, they big. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go back a few years, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go back a few years, man. I'm gonna rock off my own content for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna rock off my shit for a minute. We're gonna go some years back, and I'm gonna show you how this shit still serves. Yeah, real talk. And hey, Q to God. You see this, right? Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Let me see which one is applicable. Yeah, let me see which one is applicable right now. Because I know it's a lot of people that are not doing it. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are not doing it. So let me go ahead and make this shit applicable right now. Yeah, that's a good one right there. 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 You know, and let's see if it actually serves the purpose for 2019. Let's see if this serves the purpose for 2019. Because I'm telling you, hey, look, it's done always been some old rogue ass, mainstream ass hate and shit. You hear me? Oh, look, bro, look here. Look, I'm immune to that shit. I'm immune to it, yo. And a few of the things that I'm assessing,
yeah,
you know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying, within myself, you know, and this thing that been brought to my attention or whatnot, you know, and it's division, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
It all
See
got
that?
to do with division,
See that?
you know what I'm saying?
Look at that.
It's like we divide. Like, I'm going to tell you the first thing that's divided. Like, if you look at the church,
watch this shit now.
Go to church, right? You know what I'm saying? You got Baptists, you got Methodists, you got Holiness, you got Zionists, you got the Catholics. You got so many different brackets and fashions, you know what I'm saying, that's dealing, you know what I'm saying, with religion, right? All right, boom. Now, if you look at Islam, let's look at Orthodox Islam for a second. In Orthodox Islam, you got the Sunni school of thought and you got the Shia school of thought. But within the whole great scheme of things, there's different school of thoughts that's within, you know what I'm saying, Orthodox Islam. You know, you got the Maliki, you got the Shafi, you got the Hanbali, you know what I'm saying? And then you got like some books, you know what I mean, that talk about the prophet life. And those books are called the Hadith. Within the Hadith, you know what I'm saying, you got the one that's the most notable one, you know, Sahih al-Bukhari or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You got Tirmidhi, Ansari, you know what I'm saying? You got Sahih Muslim. You got so many different fashions and versions, you know what I'm saying, dealing with, you know, religion. All right, boom. Now, when you start looking at the conscious community, for an example, right? Look at the conscious community and just think about it for a second, right? You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Black Power movement within itself, you know what I'm saying? You got New Era Atlanta, you got New Era Detroit, New Era Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You got New Era Charleston, South Carolina.
See this, right? And then look, this from way back then, getting you that work. And I see your comment with the Wahhaba, the Colonized. Oh yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? Facts. The Maliki, Shafi, Hanbali. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I mean? And like I say, you know, with those different schools of thoughts, you got different states of mind, and you got, you know, people that view things differently. You got to understand that Islamically, there's so many different degrees of separation within the ranks, from the Nation of Gods and Earth, from the Sunni school of thought to the Shia school of thought, to the Nation of Gods and Earth, to the Nation of Islam. You understand? All the way to us actually looking at the Nuwabians and the Nuwapian Moors, you know, looking at the Moor Science Temple of America. You feel me? It's like, it's so many different fashions. You got the Ansars, you know, which are the helpers. You got so many different enlightened beings, you know, that has brought forth the science, that has brought forth a message a different way, and that has given their account, you know, back from different ideologies. You understand? Different
Facts, you know, within itself, the alchemist. I see you. Yeah. And you got to acknowledge that. And I do, you know, going throughout, you know, certain sectors, you know, throughout different corridors. It's people that don't even really understand that, man. Like, word up. Like, I done been in spots, man. I done been in camps, man, where it was just me and another brother. It was just me and another brother, and we was the only brothers on the camp, you know, that was practicing certain ways of life, you know, just, you know, collectively working and then showing, you know, togetherness, you know, representing strength throughout, you know, hard times or whatever. That's how that shit go. Now, people on here, you got people that collectively want to be, you know, a part of a group only by being, you know, only by getting that acceptance from the group. You know, that's what pretty much, you know, gasses them up or pushes them to do certain things. See, I don't need the group. I've been in a group within my fucking self, yo. This is some old shit. This shit old as hell. The shit I'm talking about right now, division, and talking about Islam and Islamism, talking about New Era Detroit, New Era Chicago, talking about all these different movements within itself, and on how the division, you know, came amongst certain parties, how people were divided, how people at one time, you know, fought with each other, had their boots on the motherfucking ground, and then that shit went the other way. I'm talking about motherfuckers that was really there, motherfuckers that was on Facebook before this YouTube going live shit and all of this or whatever. I'm talking about people that can prove. See, I can prove the motherfucking shit. I ain't nobody that's just talking. I ain't out here with a couple motherfuckers in my chat that like me and everybody else that's just listening and shit, that's just there for some drama. I actually been about some shit in my motherfucking life when it comes to social media, and it was through social media that I actually showed people what was going on as far as police injustices, police brutality, corruptedness amongst our communities, things of that nature and more, all of that, wow, and more, from protesting and being a part of my city and more. I did that motherfucking shit. So that's why when I listen to small motherfuckers and when they be talking about me and, you know, they got my name and shit in their mouth, I get that shit, but they ain't even ranked up for that shit. And the reason I say that, because they don't even know enough. They just out this motherfucker wanting to be seen. And if they actually had an opportunity to have a floor to present something, you know, from a collective perspective for all people, I doubt if any at all, from what they study and who they believe in, that they're equipped enough in order to be able to lead a group of people, if any at all. I doubt that shit, bro. I doubt that shit. That's why I don't even. It's some motherfuckers, man. I don't even pay, man. Fuck
many different facets of that right there. So then, like when you start looking at the Moorish Science Temple of America, you know, within the Moorish Science Temple of America, you got the Golden Seal Moors. You know what I'm saying? You got Moorish nationalists. You got so many different facets and schisms within the Moorish Science Temple of America. Now, if you just look at black people as a whole, right? Just look at black people. Just black people. When I say black, I mean black. Now, when I say black people, somebody from the Moorish Science Temple of America, they're going to jump on this post and they're going to be like, nah, but we ain't black. You know what I'm saying? You Moorish, you know, you Moreno, you know what I'm saying? Black is nothing but a color, you know, and you have a nationality. They're going to say all of that, which I understand. And that's cool. That's fine. I acknowledge that, right? But look at it for what it's worth, right? By me saying simply black, by me saying black now, just by me saying black, collectively at a whole, what I'm making an attempt to do is enjoying all of us together centrally without focusing on the religion or focusing on the way of life. It's just more or less me just acknowledging us as melanated great people. Now, getting to the point of on why I made this post right here. We so motherfucking divided, right? That is crazy out here, man. I mean, like, it's crazy. I mean, it's
Who was the person that just came in my chat talking about they back? I didn't send for anybody. I didn't ask anybody to come through or any of that stuff right there. I didn't ask anybody for any of that stuff right there. You know what I'm saying, whatsoever. So I'm asking like who is this? Like who is this running over here? You know what I'm saying, to the world, to the motherfucking news sector. Who running over here with that shit right there? Excuse me. Who running over to the news sector? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. You see, I don't even have to name people's name to define some of the most fraud ass characteristics that's attached with the people that's at this bitch that's supposedly doing certain shit. Yeah, that's facts. That's big motherfucking facts.